Hey man, Todd with Empowered Men Coaching. Wanted to say something that might challenge you in the way you've been thinking about your life. And the statement is, you don't have a motivation problem, you have a self-trust problem. How's that land on you? What do you think about that? Most men I work with think that they need more discipline, more willpower, more drive. And yeah, all that's true and that matters. It's good. But underneath all of that, what's really missing is trust in yourself. And when a man doesn't trust himself, everything feels heavier than it needs to be. So here's how it usually shows up as I see it. You start things with good intentions and then you don't finish them. And you tell yourself, well, this time it's going to be different. And then it isn't. And so what happens is you overthink, you hesitate, you're not doing those things that you say that you're going to do differently. And you go looking for motivation. You go to podcasts, you go to books, videos, quotes. All those things are good, by the way, right? But there's that little hint of energy that feels good for a few hours when you're going after it, maybe a few days, but then the motivation fades. And every time it does, well, a quiet voice inside your head says, see, you can't count on yourself. And it's not a loud voice, but, it carries weight. It's that nagging irritation thing going on. So here's the part that I think most men don't hear. Confidence isn't built by hype. It's built on self-trust. That's the foundation. So no big, dramatic life overhauls, not white knuckling through things and, forcing change. Confidence is built quietly. It's through consistency, right? When self-trust erodes, motivation doesn't fix it. So, you're not lazy and your nervous system is just responding to past evidence of starting and stopping. All right. So this process of starting and stopping, men lose trust. Men lose trust in themselves. First it's saying yes when you mean no. Every time you override your own boundaries, you teach yourself that your needs don't matter. You set unrealistic expectations. It becomes an all or nothing thing with the goals, right? They sound strong, but they end up in failure. It's just too much, too fast. And, the other thing is you ignore your intuition. So you feel the nudge, you know the truth, and then you talk yourself out of it to stay comfortable or avoid the conflict. So the problem is you do that long enough and then you slip into listening, to that voice inside yourself that's saying, you can't do it. So here's the cost of that process. You don't feel solid, you don't feel grounded, and on some level, you don't actually trust your own word, even to yourself. So what we want to do is let's flip the question. Instead of asking, how do I get more motivated? Ask this question. What's one small promise I can keep today? It doesn't need to be impressive. It doesn't need to be dramatic. Just honest and doable. Go for a short walk, right? Have one real conversation. Spend 10 minutes on the thing that, you've been wanting to do but have been avoiding it. Go to bed when you say you're going to go to bed. Get some rest. Take care of yourself, right? So to rebuild trust with yourself, just do what you say you're going to do. And that's how the trust comes back. It's built one brick at a time. It's not loud and boisterous. It's quiet and it's powerful. So here's what I want you to hear. The man you want to become doesn't need more hype. He needs alignment. And when your words and actions match, even in small ways, confidence is going to follow. Clarity follows. And then momentum follows. And motivation, it'll show up naturally when you trust yourself again. So, you're not alone. This is common. I mean, stuff I've had to learn and do and keep having to do in my own life. But I just want to encourage you that you can stop spinning and you can get into integrity with yourself and take care of yourself by honoring your commitments. Keep them small, practice, and build up. And that's it. Just start small. That'll do it. All right, man. I'm Todd with Empowered Men Coaching. You guys have a great day. Ciao.